A Belgian mother who murdered her 5 children has been euthanized at her own request 16 years after the killings. Genevieve Lamit slit the throats of her children, aged 3 to 14, with a kitchen knife at their family home in 2007. She then carried out a failed suicide attempt by stabbing herself but ended up calling the emergency services. U.S. President Joe Biden had a cancerous skin lesion removed from his chest last month during a routine health screening, his physician Kevin O'Connor said. O'Connor further said that Biden will continue dermatologic surveillance as part of his ongoing health care. Biden, 80, was deemed by O'Connor to be healthy, vigorous, and fit to handle his White House responsibilities. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov accused US of trying to establish propaganda. Why is no one questioning the West, which is continuously saying that Ukraine must first win at the battlefield? He asked. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelenskyy last year signed a document making any kind of negotiation with Russia a criminal offence as long as Vladimir Putin is present, Lavrov added. The Sri Lakshmi Narayan Temple in Australia's Brisbane was vandalised by pro-Khalistan supporters on Saturday. This latest hate crime is a pattern of Sikhs for Justice (SFJ) globally, clearly attempting to terrorize Australian Hindus, Director of Hindu Human Rights Sarah Gates said. Earlier this year, Sri Shiva Vishnu Temple in Carrum Downs was vandalized with anti-Hindu graffiti. A scientist who helped develop Russia's COVID-19 vaccine, Sputnik V, was strangled to death with a belt on Thursday, according to the investigative committee of the Russian Federation. Andrei Botikov was found dead in his apartment, a 29-year-old man, during an argument. Strangled Botikov with a belt and fled the scene, the committee said in a statement. A U.S. woman who went missing 31 years ago and was later declared dead has been found living in a nursing home in Puerto Rico. Patricia Copter, once known as a street preacher in her hometown, initially kept her past secret while in Puerto Rico. Last year, a social worker alerted authorities about the now 83-year-old Patricia. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was seen emerging out of an auto rickshaw in New Delhi, where he attended a meeting of Quad foreign ministers. In a tweet, Blinken thanked the staff of U.S. consulates in several states including Mumbai and Hyderabad for helping advance the U.S.-India strategic partnership. In a separate post, he reiterated that U.S.-India partnership is consequential. Australian PM Anthony Albanese will embark on a visit to India from March 8 to 11. Marking his first visit since becoming PM. At the invitation of PM Narendra Modi. A stronger India-Australia partnership is good for the stability of our region. It also means more trade and investment. As we look to the future, India will continue to be a close friend, he said. Former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair has said that India's position is potentially more powerful than ever with the G20 and it's absurd to think it's not permanent member of UN Security Council. The West has got no option but to share the power. The question is how you make sense of international diplomacy in this new world, he added. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has said Russia is interested in India and China improving their relations and being friends, stating that Moscow values its ties with both Delhi and Beijing. His comments come after External Affairs Minister S. Jayashankar's meeting with his Chinese counterpart Keen Gang on the sidelines of G20 foreign ministers meeting, wherein both discussed border issues. Sri Lanka has thanked India for helping the island nation in its recovery from economic crisis last year. Sri Lanka's Foreign Minister Ali Sabri said all the other countries put together didn't do what India did for his nation. India is the greatest partner of our recovery. $3.9 billion credit line gave us a lifeline to fight another day, he said. Former Pakistan women's hockey team player Shahida Raza was among at least 67 people killed in a migrant shipwreck off the coast of Italy. She had been trying to reach Italy to get medical treatment for her 3-year-old son. The 27-year-old had also represented Pakistan in football and martial arts. After US claimed COVID-19 started due to lab incident in China's Wuhan, WHO said, if any country has information about the origins of the pandemic, it's essential for that information to be shared with WHO, urging China to be transparent in sharing data. WHO added, until then, all hypotheses on the origins of the virus remain on the table.